guys, it's H from Hxbeauty, and today I'm filming a really exciting video that is a TED Talk themed video. A TED Talk is like this, I think it stands for Technology Education Design or something, and it is, or it's similar to that. It's similar to that. And today I'm filming this video for my language arts class. So, yeah, basically this is going to be 10 easy tricks to make a YouTube video, because obviously this is a YouTube video and I have a few other ones. And yeah, also comment in the description box below if you have any, if you want to know more about Benny, who you probably saw at the beginning of this video. He's my puppy. He is not actually a puppy anymore. He is a Wheaten Terrier, and if you guys want to see the Furry Friends tag or any other thing with Benny in it, because I know I haven't showed him in a lot of videos, and he's always around when I'm filming. He is either in my room or downstairs, and he can be in a lot more videos if you'd want. He's sitting on my bed right now sniffing around, and he has this blank stare on his face. Anyways, it's completely off topic. Let's get started on the 10 easy tricks. Tip number 1. So my first tip, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, and I'm in no means a professional or anything, I basically just started on YouTube myself, but I found the most efficient way for me to get videos up is to pick out. I went on YouTube and searched up most viewed YouTube videos and beauty guru YouTube videos and picked out all the ones off those lists I'd be interested in doing something similar to. Do not copy. That is against the law and wrong. But I just picked out different, things I wanted to, I'd be interested in talking about. And, so always start with a good list. Mine had about 100 different video ideas on it. I narrowed it down a little bit for my first few videos, but at the beginning I had 100 videos on it. And I think that's a great way to get started because it helped me figure out the exact first video I wanted to put on this channel. So yeah, that's definitely a good tip, is to plan ahead for what you're going to do. But I found it's always easier to improv what you're going to say because people want to feel like they're having a conversation with you. So, yeah. Tip number 2. Totally just bounce off of what I just said. You definitely don't want to have a script. You can have a script and faintly read some parts that, or you can put key points that you want to touch base on. But you do not want... I'm so sorry, the camera's shaking because Benny's scratching his face. Ben, stop. Stop. Good boy. I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, you definitely just want to take notes on some things, but you don't want to read off a script because then you look like a newscast anchor that is reading just off the prompter. Have you ever seen, a new newscast person? And, I'm sorry Benny is just above you guys. I'm very sorry. But if you've ever seen a newscast person, they're like, the weather is blah, 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 and sunny. The top story of the day is, and they're just reading off the prompter. That's really boring. How boring did that just seem? I just... What's going on with me? Just don't do that. Just be yourself. Yeah. Tip number 3. This one is a really good one if you are more into just filming on a regular basis, which I haven't been lately, but I'm going to start to be. find a good filming spot. I'm sitting on blankets and pillows right now, and this is my talking video spot. I have a beauty spot, which is over there. I have a routine spot, which is just my whole room. I have a clothing spot, which is over here, and I have a working spot, which is over here. And all of the places in my room are pretty distinct, where like beauty, fashion, sleep, working, reading and talking, and other stuff. And now Benny's at the door. I'm very sorry. I'm getting really distracted. But yeah, so definitely you want to make sure you know where you're going to film, and you have a good background. Because a boring background, just like a white wall, is pretty boring to look at when you see someone wearing a plain white t-shirt and jeans on a boring wall. You want to be more creative with your space. Tip number 4 is definitely make sure you don't have distractions, which this is a very, very bad example of that. I just needed him to be in here for the intro, and he forgot to open the door back up, and also he was sleeping on my bed, so I didn't want to disturb him after he filmed that intro that he had to do so many acting skills, you guys. He is like, his acting skills are like goals. There's goals. But yeah. So don't let distractions bug you. And if you do, like, there's a motorcycle, and now I'm getting really annoyed by that too. Leave Mr. Motorcycle. There's a motorcycle outside my house now. You guys, just life is getting in the way of this video, and it's a school video, so I'm like really stressed. Okay. Anyways, no distractions. Or if there is, cut them out of the video, which I'm not going to do for this video. Yeah. Tip number 5 is you always want to make sure you have good editing software. I use iMovie. The Windows Pro X, I think it is, I heard was amazing. There's so many out there. A lot of them cost money, but they're usually just a flat rate. You just pay it and then you have software. Some of them are more than others. iMovie was $6. I do not know what other ones cost. And yeah, so just meh. Yep. I think this is number 6. Number 6 for my tips is that you want to look presentable. Like, right now, I have my hair curled. I have light makeup on because I just got home from school. I have a pretty nice blouse on. It's not stained. It's not wrinkled. No, it's not wrinkled. I'm just like, that might not be a good example. But it's not wrinkled. My nails aren't done right now, but you can tell this nail a lot. But you can't tell that much. I'm also really sorry about that. And you don't want to film if you're going, if you don't look like you're ready to film and actually be presentable. I would either not film or film a lazy day video or something. That's actually what I was planning on doing the other day, but I ended up being too lazy to film a lazy day video. So yeah. My tip number 7, that's 7. Tip number 7 is, if you have other things on your mind, do not make a video. If you have homework, don't make a video. If you have an actual job, don't make a video that day. If you have something else you need to do, don't make a video. The only exception for this rule is if you're doing something like this, where your video is, well, your homework. And these are just tips that I've learned, and they're things some people might not know about. They're more professional tips, I feel like. So for someone that's just starting out on YouTube, I feel like these might help them become popular faster. And that's why I felt like sharing them, and I felt like it would be a good idea just because it's very about technology and stuff. Tip number 8 is have a good camera. I have a Hxbeauty over there, which I'm not using right now because I need to make sure that this video has enough time to send and stuff and get published before like it's due, and I don't want to have it like be late because that would not be good. So I'm filming on my phone because I also edit on my phone, and my Surface doesn't edit because it's not made for, iMovie isn't made for it. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. But yeah, so basically have a good camera, which I have one, and definitely if you're going to make videos, be committed, because when you're not committed and you only have made one video and it was last year and you never have made another video and you just don't participate, you're not going to automatically get 100 subscribers. That's something you have to work for. I only have 10 right now, and I'm so proud of it. When I hit 10 subscribers, I started screaming and crying because I was so excited that I had hit 10 subscribers. I was like, 10 people know my name. And that was amazing to me. That 10 people that I don't even know who the 10 people are necessarily know my name and know that I'm out there and are watching my videos. And yeah, so it's really a cool feeling. And if you want to get those results, you need to be committed. Okay, tip number 9 is you need to definitely, I try to incorporate something I've learned, or like to do things that you know. If you are filming a video on how to do a smoky eye and you've never done a smoky eye in your life, it's not going to get as many views as someone who has practiced for weeks and months and got that perfect smoky eye and the perfect winged eyeliner down. You're not going to be able, like I've learned from experience, you're not going to be able to get more views than them if you have a low quality video where you didn't know what you were doing. Like, I was going to post this video and I was really proud of the editing job I did on it, but I was rewatching it and I was like, I have no clue how to do a Dutch braid. And it was a video about how to do a Dutch braid, and I was like, I think I'm doing it right, but I'm not positive. I haven't practiced enough, so I just erased it. I was like, I'm going to do this right, and I'm not going to post this video until I figure out how to do this right. And yeah, so definitely don't post anything you don't know how to do and teach people wrong, because the purpose of YouTube is to teach and to watch and to laugh and to watch clever news endlessly, because I love clever news. And yeah, but it's just have fun, but you also don't want to give false information or false advertise. Like, if you're like, what? Oh, yes. Tip number 10 is don't talk about things and false advertise. So if you have a curling hair serum and you say, this is going to be great for straightening your hair, because if you give reasons and you show the results of how it helps straighten your hair, that's different. But if you say, this curling product is going to help straighten your hair, and someone tries it just because they say, oh, well, maybe this is one of those weird, like, reverse things, because I have actually had curling products that help straighten your hair, but if someone tries that and they're like, this made my hair 10 times worse and way more frizzy, like, this is my hair on a average day without straightening it, and like I actually braided this and tried to make it look good, which some people probably can't believe, but but then they're gonna be angry and they're gonna be like, you told me that this would work to fix my curly hair, like my frizzy curly hair, and it made it like look like an afro. And it's like, and you're like, well, if you say, well, that's what I read online or something, you need to try it for yourself before you talk about it. And if you have straight hair and it's perfect, I wouldn't go into too much of depth of how to maintain curly hair. Like, I have curly hair, so if I had natural straight hair, I wouldn't talk about natural straight hair. I talk about straight iron hair because I do that. Like, so if you talk about curled with a curling iron hair, that's different. But if you talk about, oh yeah, so my friend has naturally curly hair, like, you need to have somebody come in to back you up and give you evidence. You need to have evidence to all of your reasoning. Yeah. And so if you have any questions or want to learn more about YouTube stuff and things like that. Subscribe and ask me questions in the comments. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed my TED Talk, and I think, and me personally, I believe this was a good, I'm gonna give my reasoning for why this was a good video to post to show about evidence. Yep, I'm going to use a skill that I have learned. I'm so proud right now, you guys. You don't even know. So I think this was a good TED Talk to do because it's on YouTube. I've had a lot of people comment on my Instagram pictures and be like, will you when are you going to post another video? And I've actually had a really amazing person I know, and I'm not going to say her name right now because I don't know if she wants me to talk about her name, but she is my half cousin, and she's super amazing, and she wanted to start a channel, and she called me, she's like, will you help me? And I was like, I will see what I can do. And so yeah, I felt like this would be a good video because a lot of people have questions, and I wanted to try to answer some of them.